Hi guys, welcome to the new video and today we'll discuss Ansible interview questions. So yeah, let's go. First question is what is the difference between Ansible and Terraform? So yeah, Ansible is a configuration management tool and Terraform is the infrastructure as a code. So with Terraform we are provisioning the infrastructures, and then after infrastructure is provisioned, our resources are created. We need to do some configuration. For that we can use Ansible. So why is Ansible preferred over other configuration management tool like Chef, Puppet? It's because Ansible is agentless. We doesn't require agent to be installed of Ansible in every server, whereas other configuration management tool we require agent. So Ansible works on push, while Chef and everything works on pull based. So main components of Ansible, you'll tell first of all the inventory, where you'll mention the IPs, the host name on which we have to perform the task. So there are two type of inventory: static and dynamic. And the this inventory file will be in /etc/ansible/host. Okay. So command to run playbook is Ansible hyphen playbook file name. That will be a YAML file again. So have you worked on custom modules? And if yes, then they will ask you to explain that. And then name some modules that you have worked on. So you can tell whatever modules you have worked on. So there are some custom modules, some core modules. So like YAM module, copy module, there are Windows module. So you can check those out. Can Ansible be installed on Windows? No. But we can do configuration management on Windows through Ansible, but we cannot install Ansible on Windows. Can you write playbook? Just an example. So, guys, you just try to write one playbook. Try writing it because they can ask you to write. So, first, there will be host, and where you have to mention your inventory file if it is, or if you have to perform it internally, so you have to mention localhost, something like this. Then become true if you want to gain pseudo privileges. Then the task, and then the names of the task, whatever you have to do. So just try writing that out once. Then what is required to install Ansible? So basically Python is required. So yeah, have you worked on Ansible ad-hoc command? So these are one-liner commands of Ansible where you can perform the commands, so that you can check Ansible and then mention on what, like all, if you have to perform the action on all the servers. Then hyphen m, then you mention the shell, and hyphen a, then command. So just check that out, ad hoc commands. If you worked on Ansible, how you fetch details of servers? So they can ask like, what are you maintaining the static inventory, or what are you doing? So how are you maintaining? So if you are using Terraform, so basically from Terraform you are provisioning the servers, then you are getting the IPs of those server, and you are passing those IPs in the inventory for the Ansible. So they will ask like that. And how are you fetching those? That you can say that, how are you passing, how are you connecting? So like this they'll ask. Then have you what is Ansible fact? So Ansible fact is basically collecting the server information on which on what all servers you are going to perform. First of all, Ansible fact is done, it collects all the details. So what is handlers in Ansible? That is to notify, like if this task is complete, then notify the other task in handlers, like that has to be executed. What is loop feature in Ansible? So there are loop features. We can use looping in Ansible to, if there are multiple tasks to be performed, we can use with item, with underscore items or loop. If I have to skip CentOS server, how can we do it? So there is when when we can use the conditional statements in Ansible, when Ansible distribution is equal to CentOS, then skip it, things like this. What is Ansible roles and what is Ansible Galaxy? So Ansible roles are basically when we there is a directory structure that we form. When there are so much tasks to be performed, we cannot make a one playbook for it. So we are dividing our playbook into multiple like templates, and there we are maintaining that. And what is Ansible Galaxy? So Ansible Galaxy is used for creating this Ansible roles. And what is the directory structure for Ansible roles? So they can ask this. So there is a var, there is meta, there is handlers, there is a template. So that all you have to mention what all is there in the directory of Ansible roles. Then there is what is Ansible Tower. So that is a web based UI for Ansible. So it helps in, like, you can see and manage the and whatever configuration we are doing through Ansible. And yeah, so how to encrypt in Ansible? So for that you can use Ansible walls command to check Ansible playbook syntax. So while running Ansible hyphen playbook, then you can put hyphen syntax is equal to true, something like this. Hyphen syntax is equal to check. So how you integrate Ansible with Terraform? So basically like that, you'll get the IPs and then you'll put those IPs inside the Ansible inventory file. From there we can connect to these servers. So command to run an Ansible playbook with a specific inventory file. So this is the command, like Ansible hyphen playbook hyphen I, and then we'll mention the inventory file and then our playbook YAML file. So playbook example to check status of service. So they can ask you to write. So this is a simple example. We mention name of the task, host, become, then whatever. We are fetching the status of a service by using debug, war, Ansible fact service. So how do you set up jump host in Ansible to access server without direct access? So there are two ways. Either we have to configure proxy jump, or we have to use Ansible SSH common args in inventory file. So when we have to configure proxy jump, we have to edit the SSH config. Inside that we have to specify the jump host details, or if we are using Ansible SSH common args, then in inventory file we have to mention the Ansible SSH common args and the jump proxy jump host. So yeah, like this. And what is Ansible.cfg? So it is a crucial configuration file for Ansible. So it will define various setting and parameter that governs its behavior. So we can define various configuration in this file. How can you optimize the execution of Ansible playbook for a large number of servers? So parallel execution we can do. How can we do parallel execution? In Ansible configuration file we can configure the fork setting, or use the -f option during playbook execution to specify the number of parallel processes. So in this way you can optimize the execution of Ansible playbook. So yeah, that's all. So guys, if you feel like that there can be more questions in for Ansible, please comment down. And yeah, that's all for today. Bye bye.